So, I recently complained to Betty about how messed up my front yard's been looking lately from Brightview Landscaping. There's my kitty. And then I also recently complained to Betty about all the weeds that are in my yard. All right? Now, those are all weeds. And Betty, weeds are green too. All right? So, here we go, Betty. I'm going to show you all the stuff that looks like weeds. They're saturated. That's all weeds, Betty. See that? It's not grass. Now that little piece is grass, but all this is freaking weeds right there. That's a weed, Betty. All right? It's all throughout my grass. Weeds everywhere. So Betty responded in some kind of half-assed manner that they didn't notice many weeds in my grass. All right? That's not grass. You ever see grass looks like that? I have this throughout my whole freaking front yard. Here's some more of it. But Betty told me in an email that they didn't notice much weeds. You know why? Because the weeds are green too, right, Betty? Is that why? Because the weeds are green? Huh? There's some more weeds. There's some more weeds, Betty. Betty, more weeds. More weeds, Betty. More weeds, Betty. More weeds, Betty. And then she says that my yard is getting ripped up because it's too wet. That's what the Brightview landscapers said. Because my yard's too wet. Well, they all know what happens when it rains in Palm Beach Plantation. You know? They've been taking care of our yard for how long? They know what happens when the yards get wet in Palm Beach Plantation, but they still come in and they go a little too fast with their heavy-ass lawnmowers and they tear up our yards. I mean, I don't know how many times we got to tell people what's up around here. But as far as the weeds, Betty, you guys owe me. Look at all those weeds, Betty. Palm Beach Plantation owes me $592 for all the weeds that's in my front yard. Betty. I love your half-ass email you just sent me, Betty. That's all weeds, Betty. See that? This is grass. This is grass. And that's weeds. Hey, Betty. When you came out to my house to inspect my yard with Brightview, what kind of weeds were you smoking, huh? What kind of weeds were you smoking? I love this crap here. This is nothing but weeds. That's all weeds. And I don't know what's going on there. But this is bullshit, guys. We pay our dues and we demand better than this shit. God bless America. Yo.